I listen to meditative music for calming me down in the office. Other than that, that's the only thing I know of meditation. I have done some yoga type style stuff on a boat trip one time, but that's all I know about it. Not a whole lot.
Not really. I had one course that I took at the VA that was Introduction to Yoga. And at that time when they offered that class, I was not ready at that point. My anxiety was such that it was still such at a high level that I needed to go ahead and I guess take more classes to learn about meditation. And then when COVID hit, that just actually then threw everything onto a tailspin, and at that point it just gave me more anxiety.
During my time in the service, I was sexually assaulted by a fellow soldier. And the military did nothing to help me, and I buried the memory. That was back in 1986. Back in April 24th of 2017, I went to Albuquerque, VA to get help for my memory of my rape was starting to come back. At that point, they thought it was best to lock me in the psych ward with men where I was sexually assaulted again. I was 50 years old at that time, and after that, I lost my job as a social worker. I lost everything. The treatment I got at the VA was so horrible, and that's really what motivated me to look more and more for alternative treatments. And it was actually an equine therapy farm in Washington, Hope Horses and Heroes, that saved my life.
It was hard for me to wrap my understanding around 17 to 22 suicides every day of just veterans. I'm from a military family, very long lineage. I said, Ralph, you have these skills and you've closed your office now, a mental health office I had for 38 years in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And I know what meditation has done for me from being a monastic in Burma after trying so many other avenues plus, including 300 plus hours of being a patient in psychological treatments. Say, Ralph, everything else didn't work, and you know this worked. I feel very confident of having 50 veterans in a room because there's no community like us.
I have lost friends, I have lost family in the military, after the military, because fighting the demons, that the trauma of being in war, being in battles, it's a difficult battle to fight alone. And if we can combine with other veterans, with the civilians that are here to help, and just help somebody survive one more day, to help them find their way, then I wanted to be part of that helping team.
I want to thank you for joining me in this LZ landing zone.
Well, I thought with the veterans, you know, what a great population, not only to give back to them, but also to include them into the teachings of what has been happening for thousands of years. And in my case, indigenous population, it's just the way of life.
My hopes is they'll experience something new that they haven't discovered before, that can help them as a tool to lower any symptoms they may have incurred through any type of trauma in their life.
There are a lot of hopes. One is that they make new friends, they make new community, they learn and hold meditation close to their person so that they know that they have this resource within them and their own breath within them.
I noticed in my life and others that we don't take the time to listen to God or to that higher power. So I wanted to lead by example and learn how to listen. I didn't even tell my congregation what I was doing.
Roll call. Korea, Vietnam, United States Air Force pilot. He left this world a better place.
Dean H. McSwain, devoted and loving grandfather. I will carry your legacy on until the end.
Te jana mahisana Mahanta Vita Sarada.
Pretty much everybody, they look younger, meaning that at least 25% of their stress, I would say, the body depleted that.
In my mind, yes, absolutely it was a success. And I really hope that they start doing more retreats like this to help other veterans and to help bring the suicide rate down.
I could tell stuff came off of people just listening to the sound meditations and things, vibrations.
I'm going to instruct my brother how to calm himself, because I have a brother who has post-traumatic stress syndrome from Vietnam and Agent Orange.
My biggest surprise, I think, was how willing the veterans were to trust the staff here and our team. How amazing Ralph was in communicating and breaking through the barriers that veterans spent years and years of building. And probably the most surprising was how much I learned personally and how much I was touched by this event as a whole.
I really believe most people there are going to take it home and take it farther, the meditation and everything, and keep up, and even with the context that we made here.
So for a veteran, I would encourage them to learn meditation because overall it's going to help quiet some of those memories that we all have.
I believe that it was definitely a success. It was an amazing experience. I feel that I actually just found the final piece of the foundation that I have been looking for the last 10 years as I would say my comeback journey from being 12 years sober today. And with that, this weekend has definitely put that last piece, I feel, of a lot of the different skills and tools that I've learned through the VA system and also through different groups that I've attended over the last 12 years. And so I look forward to continuing the practice of meditation and finding that calmness that I had been seeking, along with all the other skills that I have acquired.